Dear students, good morning to you all. Today I am going to start a new lesson. I think you will be able to find the title of the lesson. Changes occur around us all the time. How many types of changes are there in science? There are two types of changes in matter. We are going to study about these two types of changes. Let me show some pictures related to those changes. You have to find out what are the two types of changes. That will be the title of the lesson. What will happen if you keep an ice cube in a bowl outside? After some time, you will see only water in the bowl. What happened to the ice cube? Ice cube has changed into water. If you keep that bowl of water in the freezer, it again changes into ice cube. What will happen if you boil water? It will change into steam. When the steam cools, it becomes water again. You see, these changes are reversible. States of matter. In these changes, the state of water has changed. Do you see any new substance formed in this change? No. There is no new substance is formed. Only the state of water has changed. Solid to liquid, liquid to gas. And also gas to liquid, liquid to solid. Second one. Crushed can and shredding paper. Do you see any new substance formed in these pictures? No, because the can is still a can, the paper is still paper. They have just changed size. They have just changed size. This is one type of change. Another one. Look at these leaves. The first set of leaves are fresh and green, while the other set of leaves are dry and brown. Can we make the dry leaves fresh again? Well, we cannot do so. And that is because the leaves have undergone change that cannot be reversed. Next one is burning wood. Wood turns to ash, but ash cannot be turned back to wood. Do you see any new substance formed in this change? Yes. In this change, the new substance is formed. That is ash. This is another type of change. Now, I think you will be able to give me the title of the lesson. Yes. Physical and chemical changes. In physical change, no new substance is formed. But in chemical change, new substance is formed. You have learnt a little about physical and chemical changes in class 6. In order to understand them better, let us study the structure of matter. What are the basic constituents of matter? Elements, atoms, compounds, molecules, and mixture. Let us study about the classifications of matter one by one. Elements. An element is a substance that cannot be split into simpler substances by chemical methods. In chemistry, an element is a pure substance which cannot be broken down by chemical method. All the matter that is around us or everything in the world is made of some basic pure substances called elements. There are 118 elements known till date, of which 94 are found in nature. The rest have been made by scientists in laboratories. This is the picture of periodic table. It is also known as the table of chemical elements. It contains all the 118 elements in it. How are elements arranged on the periodic table? Each element is distinguished by its atomic number. What is atomic number? The number of protons in the nucleus of an atom. Because atoms consist of three basic particles: protons, neutrons and electrons. Let us study about atoms. The smallest particle of an element that retains the properties of the element is called an atom. Atom is the smallest indivisible unit. It retains the properties of the element. Every element is made of many small particles that are atoms. Everything that you see around you is made up of atoms. Examples: book, note, chair, table, pencil, all are made up of atoms. Each element is made up of only one kind of atom. A piece of gold is made of only gold atom. The atoms of one element are different from the atoms of any other element. For example, the atoms of oxygen are different from the atoms of nitrogen. But all atoms of oxygen are chemically identical, and all atoms of nitrogen are chemically identical. Do you know that? About 99% of your body is made up of atoms of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen and oxygen. So, you are made up of different types of atoms. Next one, compounds. A compound is a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed ratio. Elements combine in different ways to form pure substances called compounds. Water, common salt and carbon dioxide are some examples of compounds. Water is made of hydrogen and oxygen. Common salt or sodium chloride is made of sodium and chlorine. Next one, molecules. A molecule is the smallest part of an element or compound that can exist by itself. Therefore, a molecule may contain one or more atoms which may be similar or dissimilar. A molecule of an element contains similar atoms, whereas a molecule of a compound contains dissimilar atoms. Some examples of molecules. A molecule of hydrogen has 2 atoms of hydrogen. A molecule of oxygen has 2 atoms of oxygen. And also, a molecule of water has 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. A molecule of common salt has 1 atom of sodium and 1 atom of chlorine. Last one, a molecule of carbon dioxide has 1 atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen. These are all some examples of molecules. Let us revise the topic. Matter classified as one type of subunit and more than one type of subunit. You will learn about the mixture in the next class. Here, pure substance. One type of atom is called element. More than one type of atom is called compound. Define atom. The smallest particle of an element that retains the properties of the element is called an atom. What is called element? An element is a substance that cannot be split into simpler substances by chemical methods. Define compounds. A compound is a substance that is formed when two or more elements combine chemically in a fixed ratio. Last one, molecules. A molecule is the smallest part of an element or compound that can exist by itself. Thank you.